It has been a long time since I wanted to take a big risk on a storage unit, but this one I'm about to show you right here, I just have a gut feeling over. I really do. I said I wasn't gonna let it go for less than $2,500, which is way more than I usually spend, but I just have a feeling. Let me show you why. So I was looking at this unit. It's exactly what I'm looking for. 10 by 15, nothing but boxes, front to back, side to side, which is perfect. I wanted to look further into it, so I decided to go into one of the other pictures, look at the shipping label, zoom it in, it's blurry. So I copy the picture, put it into Photoshop, sharpen it so that the text becomes readable, and then I can start doing my research. I can punch their address in there and see what kind of house they have. And in this case, I punched the address in there and they have a house that's valued at $1.6 million. If you have a $1.6 million house, you probably have nice stuff. Two, I can find the person's name on that shipping label. Punch that in there, followed by the city and state, and usually you'll find some interesting stuff. In this case, I found an obituary for somebody that had passed away last year, but that somebody worked for the government, worked for the FBI, and that explains if you work for the federal government and FBI, you can probably afford a $1.6 million house. And if they recently passed away, it usually means that this stuff is untouched. So just based off of that information, plus the unit looking amazing, I knew it was time to go. With all that said, there's 15 minutes, 30 seconds left, and the unit is now at $2,010. So somebody probably went to 2K and somebody bid them up by $10 just to take it over. And I think we're gonna try to take it to $2,500. If they go beyond that, I don't know if it's gonna be worth it, but just the backstory alone, it's worth the gamble. This is when things start to get sketchy because my instinct tells me it might be worth more than that, but then like the other unit we bid on last week, what's to say this isn't the facility bidding me up and then an hour after the thing's over, they're gonna send me a second chance offer anyway, and it could have been significantly lower. This is why the scamming that's going on in this business is like crap. If I'm at a live auction, I'm face to face with somebody, I know that guy's bidding against me. Online, this is anybody, man. This is anybody. This is somebody that worked there and you just don't know. It's so sketchy right now. I just don't know what to do. Had to bring her down here because this is our money. This isn't just mine. I wanted somebody else's opinion. What do you think?
All right, let me throw my 2 cents here. Now, obviously every assumption we make is just a guess. It's an assumption. We don't know for sure. But there's a lot of boxes at the front. It's a 10 by 15, which is really big. And it can't be half furniture. In my head, it can't be half furniture.
Oh, but it can.
I mean, it can, but I don't know. I don't know if they just like made it this way and put all the boxes in the front and the furniture in the back. I don't know. But in my opinion, we can make a lot of videos. There's a lot of boxes. The story behind it is too good to pass up. I think we should go again.
Minute and a half now. I'm going to be that annoying douche that bids under the 3-minute mark and extends the clock. All right, let's go up another 100. $2,600, guys. Let's see if that overtakes it. Nope. They're going ham on it. It's crazy to me when I think of like these other people bidding, they don't have, ooh, no.
Whoa.
They don't have like the YouTube money side of this. Like they're taking a total gamble just on what side inside that unit. That is just, that's crazy to me, man. $2,750 right now. Oh boy.
Okay, so they had it what?
$2,650. This will be the absolute most expensive storage unit I've absolutely ever bought. I just went to $2,710 already. They're sitting here staring at it just as hard as we are.
Yeah.
It went up fast. It was like doink doink.
But what have we been talking about? We've been talking about unit investments.
Yeah, this is definitely a big investment.
That money upstairs is just sitting there.
Yeah, it's my cash pile is just sitting. That's the problem. But if it's sitting, it's not going down.
I don't think it will go down.
Dang it, man.
What do you think? Their limit's probably 3K. I mean, usually people's limits are like, you know, that whole number.
If I bid $3,000, $3,000 is my absolute top. I'm not going beyond it.
Let me look at that thing.
My heart rate's pumping. What do you think right now? Let me tell you why this is this high. So I looked up this person's address, right? Their house is in Alexandria City at $1.6 million. She worked for the federal government and she worked for the FBI. Based on this, just the shipping. Yeah, 10 by 15.
And all we can see is boxes.
You know what I don't like?
What?
That paper's office.
Yeah, that scares me, but it also says that it's probably just everything in the house thrown in there.
These right here are what I kept documents in my office.
And that's also, look, this one says paper's office. Right?
That's what that's what I was reading.
Oh boy, it's scary, but it looks like it's just nothing but boxes. But look at this box right here. It says hallway closet or something. I think this is somebody's entire house thrown into a storage unit. But gosh, I just don't know.
What did you find out about the person?
Told you.
Still alive?
No.
Deceased.
Yeah,
When?
last year. Her daughter, I think, had the unit because she had 5 kids. 4 of them are out of the state, something like in Utah. 1 of them still here in Alexandria. But she's like even 70. Like this lady was World War II veteran and everything. She was really old when she passed away. Like her daughter, I think, was 71 or something like that.
What's that one say?
That one says shoes and something else. I can't tell. The tape's blocking it. Shoes and something.
I mean, you're gonna have to go on your gut on that one.
Oh boy.
My gut tells me it's a lot of paper.
That's what my only fear was.
I think these two are definitely documents. I mean, I don't know what kind of documents. Like I said, I used to use the exact same things for my storeway files.
Let's go not to 3K. Let's take it up just a little bit to $2,800. That's scary. 2,800. If this doesn't work, I'm done. Yeah, you know what? I'm done. Seriously, they can have it. $2,800 is just.
Wait, how'd you bid 2,800? Oh, okay, there we go. 2,810.
Yeah. So whoever it is watching it really closely. And what scares me the most is, like I said earlier, what's to say this isn't the facility? Then I'm gonna get a second chance offer now. That's gonna be 2,800 an hour later. It could have been 2,500 wherever I stopped before. But then again, it could be a bidder. Now I could be losing it. You don't know with these online auctions because everyone's just scamming. You know what? I just don't know what to say besides these people are crazy. Like. I always say this as a video creator. I have guaranteed revenue from YouTube, guaranteed revenue from Facebook, guaranteed. I know what amount of money I can make. This still makes no sense. And I thought of going against people who don't have that guaranteed revenue. They're gambling solely what's on side, and they're going that high. You're not gonna beat them. They're not right. I guess they're not right in the mind. You're just gonna keep driving your price up. I mean, there's no point. They're just basically taking all the free money they get and going to play stimulus check storage unit crap table, and it's not worth it at this price even. I said 2,500 was pushing it. I went up to 27 something just to see. Now they're up to 35. It's just not worth it. And if I get another second chance offer in an hour, you'll know what happened.
Your gut saying no, right?
Oh. I told you, they're not gonna stop. I don't know what people are trying to bid at the last second for. Like it says in bold print. I don't know if they're illiterate. It says boldly that it's going to extend the clock by 3 minutes. So what is the strategy behind waiting until there's like 5 seconds left to bid? You're just going to extend it and we're all just going to be sitting here longer. I don't know. And the more I look at the front of this, like I said, there's nothing of value. You know, you have nothing to go off of value-wise. This could be, like she was saying, their office. And if I look at the boxes in the front, I see paper's office, 2 file boxes. This says boots and shoes, summer shoes, and then this one says hallway closet. So if you look at what's labeled at just the front, you got papers and clothes, which aren't 2 very good things to go for. I was just kind of hoping there'd be more stuff in the back, but at this price, I mean, you're going over $4,000 now once you take in tax and buyer's premium. $4,000 for a 10 by 15. If this was a live auction, guarantee you wouldn't go over 12 to 1,500. No way. It would stop at around 1,500 because those people there usually, know what they're doing. These people, they're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. Teach a man to fish, don't give them a fish. Teach them to fish. This is what happens when you give them a fish. They don't know what they're doing. They did it again. Wait till it gets down to like 10 seconds. Bid again. I don't get it. I mean, I'm not bidding no more. At this point, I'm just curious to see what it goes off for because I'm not playing crap tables. I'm really not. You have to make decisions based off of what you're thinking, not how you feel. Don't let your emotions dictate your actions. Let your logic and thought process dictate your actions. And every bit of logic in my body is telling me this is a bad idea for this unit. It's just too much money. But just do what you think. This is what I think after a few years of doing this. It's just not worth the gamble. And I guarantee you, once that hits about 30 seconds left, some moron's gonna bid again instead of bidding now because they just want everyone to sit here all day. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I just want to reemphasize something. When I say trust your logic, it's just hard sometimes. It's hard for me right now because right now my ego is telling me don't be scared, but that's what ego tells you. But your brain, your logic, this is where you make smart decisions. My brain is telling me this is a bad idea, don't do it. So you know what? I've got to where I've gotten in life trusting my brain, not my emotions. Emotions usually let you make bad decisions. Your brain won't steer you wrong. So we have about 20 seconds left. Let's see if somebody's gonna be stupid again and bid when there's like no time left and extend it, or are they finally tapping out at 37.80 plus 10% and 6%. So like I said, over $4,000. And I think this one's finally over, guys. Yep. $3,780. You know what? Whoever you are, I hope you find $1 million.